Yo, what is going on, homies? It's your boy StumpD back for another OPTC video, and in today's video, we're diving into some Pirate Rumble. Yes, your boy still plays Pirate Rumble, don't you worry about that, little Timmy. We're out here today, taking the new Carrot Wanda and the new Slasher team into some Pirate Rumble. Now, in today's video, I do have two comps for you guys. Now, I have been sort of testing and fiddling around with like a Cracker as well as a Shiryu comp, as well as something like an Odin and a Kaku comp. Now, in today's video, we are focusing on taking on stuff like the Dex team. We are focusing on taking on stuff like the Strength team. Now, there has been a Strength team that has been running around, and it's actually been running riot quite recently. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but in today's video, I do want to sort of like verse it a couple of times. Not exactly that team, but I do want to put up a video with that particular team after this, utilizing the Wano Mugiwaras and that sort of mono strengthy build. But if you guys are enjoying the PvP content, if you guys want to see more PvP content, let me know in the comment section below. Let me know that you enjoy this stuff. Let me know also by demolishing the like button. And if you're new or you haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button. Like, just, it's free. You can change your mind later. It's no obligations. There's a exit whenever you like fee. Well, there is no fee. That's what I'm trying to say. But hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, let me know in the comment section below if you guys want to see more of this stuff, and let me know if you are enjoying the new Slasher team. The new Slasher team is actually a lot of fun. I've actually been really enjoying it. The big downside to the Slasher team that I was finding before today's video was I was really struggling to find a way to get an 8-man team. In PvP, having an 8-man team is just such a big edge, and it works quite nice. So as you guys saw there, we did take on a Dex Mugiwara team. We managed to sort of take it out very, very easily thanks to the help of Kaku. Let's move on to another fight now. Alright, so moving on to a Strength Mugiwara or Wano Straw Hat build, utilizing a Mono Strength team and the V2 Straw Hats themselves. Now, this particular team is not the exact team that I was talking about, but it is very similar to the one that is sort of running absolute riot. This is a very good defensive team too, and actually can bait a lot of people into fighting, as well as baiting a lot of people into losing. As I was saying though, the Slashers always sort of struggled because it was mainly just a legend-based team. There wasn't a lot of like Pirate Rumble exclusive rare recruits that just boost slashes. They do have a lot of good slashes that are Pirate Rumble rare recruits. As you see, we've got Shiryu, we've got Law, we've got Kaku, we've got the new Dalton, I think that's his name anyway, Kogara Nolan. You also have the new Om as well, the In Om, I'm pretty sure he's a slasher as well. The downside to those units are they are all color centric. Shiryu for quick, Law and Kaku for strength, Dalton's for dex, you got Cavendish for dex as well, and then Om is for int, if he is. I'm pretty sure he is. And then you've also got Smoothie and Kogara Nolan for Psy. So a lot of really good options, but they all just sort of boost their own color, which makes it a little bit hard. Now, and as I mentioned, running an 8-man team is just so damn powerful. So what I've sort of done in today's video, I've put together two comps, one using Cracker and Shiryu, as you guys will see here, to take on this strength monstrosity of a team, and also utilizing an Odin, Kaku, Law sort of comp to take on stuff like the Dex teams. Now, Dex teams do struggle heavily against Slashers. They get absolutely destroyed by Slashers, very similar to how they get destroyed by stuff like the Strength team. The Strength team obviously being the natural counter to... Wow, Ace just absolutely bodied us there, but lucky for us, we have a very, very good bench here, and we are sort of going to like clean up the scraps. As you guys will see, like this Strength team just does absolute work. When you got stuff like Kid, Ace, the HP cunning of Jack, and Odin just doing so much damage, you can just do some crazy things thanks to that haste of the Wano Straw Hats as well. It's just absolutely wild how much damage output the Strength team has with the sort of utility the Straw Hats can provide. So, it worked quite nicely there, but like, as you guys saw, like, it could easily get bodied by the Strength team. So, let's move on to another fight now. Alright, so another Dex-centric fight. This time we have slid our boy Odin onto the team, and we are still utilizing Kaku. Now, Kaku's really good because Kaku can actually nerf Dex characters. And when it comes to Pirate Rumble, this is sort of what you want to do. You want to be sliding in units that work very, very well against the opposition team. You really want to make the most out of your 3 Pirate Rumble fights every single day. And you want to be fighting not only teams that you know you can beat, but also teams that are going to give you the highest amount of points. That way you can make it into the championship every single month. You can maximize your free-to-play gems, and you can actually just get a whole bunch of like better economic, wow, words hard, better economy for your gems and your free-to-play time. So just be mindful that when you are playing Pirate Rumble, don't just be like all willy-nilly, unless you spend gems on the game, obviously. Don't just be willy-nilly like, I just really want to test this team, like I really want to use the Slashers against the Psy team, I really want to see how that goes. Obviously, as you guys see in today's video, the Slashers, they just don't do well against Psy. because they have stuff like Rebecca Toy Soldier, they have stuff like Enel, which are just direct counters to slashes. If you go up against a direct counter, there's a good chance you're going to lose, and even if you get good RNG, as Pyro Rumble is very RNG based, there is still a very high chance that you'll probably lose there anyway. So just be very careful when you are doing that. But utilizing stuff like Kaku against Dex works really well, and then utilizing Shiryu against stuff like Strength can work very, very well as well. And that's sort of what you'll be seeing in today's video as we sort of make the most of these Pirate Rumble slasher units. That was a mono Dex fight, no issues with that. Let's move on to the next one. Alright, so back over to like a strengthy kind of build, and when I actually saw this team, I totally just spaced on the fact that it's actually Toki on the lineup. I actually thought it was the V2 Mugiwaras. Don't know why I actually thought that, it just kind of baffled me. But I have been seeing Rayleigh pop up on these sort of free spirit, sort of strength, Dexy sort of comps, as he's very, very good in terms of just giving a lot of guard, giving a lot of defense. If they had Mugiwara where actually Rayleigh was that, this team would be a lot more formidable. But as you guys see, we did slide Cracker back into the team, and we slid Shiryu. Now, Shiryu is great at nerfing stuff like strength. It works absolutely amazing, and it just helps you get that tiny little edge when you are coming up against these predominant strength teams. Very similar to how you saw Kaku work against that mono Dex team in the previous fight. Whenever you do, like I said, whenever you're versed in doing PvP, you do want to sort of maximize your efficiency. And as I said at the start of the video, the slashers have kind of struggled because they haven't had any like good Pirate Rumble units that just boost slashes. They're all sort of color centric. So if you can sort of make the team a little bit janky, obviously like Wonder and Carrot and Roger Whitebeard aren't colors, which makes it a little bit hard when you are putting them on. But the fact that they both boost slashes and they both do a lot for the team, they do a lot of damage, they give you a lot of defense with the Carrot Wonder special, a lot of attack, a lot of speed. Like Roger, they can also boost int and psi units. So if you have stuff like Smoothie's another really good option. You could also use stuff like Kizaru. When you are coming up against the int team, you could slide Kizaru on, and then you could use something like Smoothie as your Pirate Rumble like rare recruit over Cracker. That is another option. Unfortunately for me, I don't have Smoothie. I did want to test that. There aren't a lot of int teams running around, so like that was a little bit hard to sort of come up against as well. But if I did have Smoothie, I would definitely be showcasing the power of something like Kizaru, having Dofi, and then Smoothie. That team would work absolutely phenomenally, as Roger and not only boost slashes, but they also boost int and psi characters. So that team actually works incredibly well, but it obviously thrives its best when you are coming up against something like the int team. I couldn't find any int teams. I wanted to try Colgar and Nolan, but I literally couldn't find any. They're just kind of non-existent at the moment in teams, which is a bit funny. But that was against another strength comp. That was not the greatest strength comp, but let's move on to the final fight. Alright, so the final fight is against a Dex, Neko, Inu, and sort of Dalton build, actually. So I didn't want to include this as you guys see on my bench, I actually managed to pull Dalton. I just did the discount. I just said, screw it, I'll do the discount, I'll call it a day. And we actually managed to pull him. He's a really, really good nuker. He's another really good bench unit, which is great. And he's also a slasher, which means that you can just slide him on this sort of this extended bench. When you're running like a attacking team, you do want to try and maximize every single slot. And running something like 5 Legends is never, ever as beneficial as running like a 8-man comp and actually maximizing every single one of those slots. But as you guys will see here, we did bring our boy Kaku back into the front lines. We do have Odin, and he's absolute powerhouse of a special. Kaku, I think, nerfs defense and speed for Dex units, which just means when we pop off that special of Odin, like, we got real bad RNG there. Only Neko was the one that took the brunt of that special. But when he pops off, like, he does a lot. And as you guys will see there, like, Dalton hits so damn hard. He just hit us for like 7 and 5k, respectively, against 3 units. That nuking ability, it's basically just a better version of Kalgar and Nolan, in my opinion. Because like not only does it pop off 3 times, but it does so much damage. It gives him crit up as well. If you are running a mono Dex team, he's actually really, really good for the mono Dex team. Obviously, mono Dex sort of only like strives against mono Quick, which has sort of dropped off the goddamn planet nowadays. I didn't verse Mono Quick because like no one's running it. Like literally no one is running Quick anymore, which is pretty funny because like Quick just sort of dominated the meta life for so long. Obviously, I'm not versing Psy because Psy just absolutely decimates the slasher team having Enel and Rebecca Toy Soldier. But look, it is what it is. But that's gonna wrap the video up, guys. Like I said, let me know in the comment section below if you do enjoy the PvP content. I have been enjoying PvP a lot more than I like usually have. So if you do enjoy the content, let me know in the comment section, and let me know by smashing the like button for me. Like I said, if you are new as well, or you haven't done so already, hit the big red subscribe button as well. But guys, wherever you are in this beautiful world, please remember to enjoy the rest of your day. As always, homies, I thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Let's